Welcome, and thank you for joining us in the 5 Machiavellian habits for strategic professionals. Power in professional environments rarely belongs to the loudest person in the room. It rarely belongs to the most emotional person, the most reactive person, or even the most talented person. Very often it belongs to the individual who understands strategy. Someone who knows when to speak, when to stay silent, when to act, and when to let others reveal themselves. Over 500 years ago, Niccolò Machiavelli studied power, influence, leadership, and human behavior with unusual honesty. His ideas were controversial, sometimes uncomfortable, and often misunderstood. But in modern professional life, many strategic people still apply versions of his thinking every day, not because they are evil, but because they understand that perception, timing, discipline, and positioning matter. In this video, we will explore 5 Machiavellian habits that strategic professionals often use to protect their position, strengthen their influence, and make better moves in competitive environments. Before we begin, it is worth clarifying one thing. Machiavelli is often reduced to manipulation alone, but that is too simplistic. What made his thinking powerful was not cruelty, it was realism. He understood that idealism and reality are often not the same thing. In professional life, that matters. Because many people assume success comes only from hard work and good intentions. Those things matter, but they are not always enough. Strategic professionals understand that organizations are made of people, incentives, perceptions, politics, and competing interests. And the people who navigate that reality will often rise faster than those who ignore it. So with that in mind, here are 5 Machiavellian habits for strategic professionals. The first habit is this: control perception. Before you try to control outcomes, strategic professionals understand that perception often shapes reality. Many people focus only on doing good work, but truly strategic people also pay attention to how their work is perceived. They know that in professional environments, people do not respond only to facts. They respond to impressions. They respond to confidence, credibility, calmness, positioning, and consistency. A person who appears composed under pressure is often assumed to be more capable. A person who communicates clearly is often assumed to be more intelligent. A person who presents ideas with structure is often assumed to have stronger judgment. This is not always fair, but it is real. Machiavelli understood that appearance and reputation are powerful political tools. Modern professionals can apply this in ethical ways. That means being intentional about how you show up. Do you sound reactive or deliberate? Do you look organized or scattered? Do people associate your name with clarity, reliability, and strategic thinking? Because if perception is working against you, even strong work can be ignored. But if perception is working for you, your work gains weight. The lesson is not to fake substance. The lesson is to make sure substance is visible. Strategic professionals do not leave perception to chance. They shape it. The second habit is restraint. Strategic professionals do not reveal everything they think, everything they know, or everything they plan. Reveal your intentions selectively. They understand that information is a form of leverage. This does not mean being dishonest. It means being disciplined. Many people talk too early. They announce plans before those plans are stable. They share frustration before they understand the situation. They reveal ambitions to people who may not support them. They show their full hand in environments that reward caution. Strategic professionals do something different. They observe first. They test the room. They ask questions. They learn who is trustworthy, who is political, who is careless, and who is aligned. Only then do they decide what to reveal. Machiavelli understood that predictability can make a person vulnerable. In the workplace, that remains true. The more others can easily map your intentions, the easier it becomes for them to block, copy, or manipulate your moves. That is why highly strategic professionals are often measured in what they say. They are not silent because they lack ideas. They are silent because they understand timing. They know that saying less can create more control, and when they do speak, their words carry more weight. A useful question to ask yourself is this: does this person need this information right now? If the answer is no, keep observing. Not every thought needs to be shared. Not every strategy needs to be announced. The third habit is psychological awareness. Study people more than processes. Most professionals spend enormous energy studying processes, metrics, systems, and procedures. Strategic professionals do that too, but they also study people. They pay attention to motives. They notice insecurity, ego, ambition, fear, resentment, and the need for recognition. Because in many organizations, decisions are not driven by logic alone. They are driven by emotion, status, and self-interest. Machiavelli recognized that people are rarely as rational as they pretend to be. That insight still matters. If you understand what people want, what they fear, and how they see themselves, you can communicate more effectively. You can predict resistance. You can anticipate conflict. You can frame ideas in ways others are more likely to accept. For example, one leader may respond to data, another may respond to prestige, another may respond to risk avoidance, another may simply want to feel included and respected. If you treat everyone as though they are motivated by the same thing, you will misread the room. Strategic professionals do not make that mistake. They study behavior patterns. They notice who reacts defensively. They notice who needs public credit. They notice who undermines quietly. They notice who influences others behind the scenes. This is not paranoia. It is awareness, and awareness creates options. The more accurately you read people, the more intelligently you can move. The fourth habit is defensive strategy. Protect your position before expanding it. Many ambitious professionals think only about growth. More visibility, more influence, more responsibility, more reach. But strategic professionals first ask a different question. Is my current position secure? Machiavelli understood that gaining power is one challenge, but keeping it is another. In professional life, people often move too fast. They seek exposure before building trust. They seek authority before building support. They take visible risks without protecting themselves politically. The result is predictable. They become vulnerable. Strategic professionals tend to build a base first. They create a reputation for reliability. They document their contributions. They strengthen key relationships. They make sure decision-makers understand their value. They reduce unnecessary enemies. Only then do they expand. This matters because many careers are damaged not by incompetence, but by poor timing. A person may have the right idea, but present it before they have enough backing. A person may deserve promotion, but fail to build the relationships that make promotion politically feasible. A person may challenge the wrong individual too publicly and create lasting resistance. Strategic professionals do not assume merit alone will protect them. They build protection deliberately. They understand that visibility without protection can become exposure, and exposure without support can become risk. Before making your next move, ask yourself, what secures my current position? That question can save you from many avoidable mistakes. The fifth habit is patience. Be patient enough to win slowly. This may be the most overlooked strategic habit of all. Impulsive people want immediate victory, immediate recognition, immediate response, immediate revenge, immediate movement. Strategic professionals are different. They are often willing to win slowly. They understand that timing changes everything. A rushed move can destroy leverage. An emotional response can reveal weakness. A premature confrontation can harden opposition. Machiavelli understood that fortune favors those who are prepared to act, but also those who know when not to act. That balance matters greatly in professional life. There are moments to push. There are moments to wait. There are moments to let others overplay their hand. There are moments to let conditions mature. Patience is not passivity. It is controlled timing. It is choosing the moment of action instead of reacting to the moment created by someone else. This is why strategic professionals often appear unusually calm. They are not always calm because the situation is easy. They are calm because they know panic creates bad decisions. They know that not every provocation deserves a response. They know that silence can force others to reveal more. They know that a well-timed move can achieve what 10 rushed moves cannot. In many careers, the difference between success and failure is not intelligence alone. It is the ability to remain disciplined long enough for the right moment to appear. In closing, what are the 5 Machiavellian habits of strategic professionals? First, they control perception before trying to control outcomes. Second, they reveal intentions selectively. Third, they study people more than processes. Fourth, they protect their position before expanding it. And fifth, they are patient enough to win slowly. The deeper lesson behind all 5 habits is simple. Strategy is not just about action. It is about timing, restraint, awareness, and positioning. The most effective professionals are not always the loudest or the fastest. Very often, they are the ones who understand how the environment actually works. They see more, they reveal less, they move deliberately, and over time they build influence that looks effortless to everyone else. But it is not effortless, it is strategic. If you enjoy this kind of content on strategy, power, psychology, and professional decision-making, subscribe to the channel. This is SRR Strategic Intelligence. Strategic.